Hi, guys. I sincerely apologize. I have a rash on my leg. It's gross and it itches a lot. So I had a doctor's appointment today to get that looked at and finally get a cream strong enough that I quit itching like a hound and acting like I got fleas in public. And they were like, well, since you're here, let's take some blood and run a panel. And I'm just like, oh, I hadn't counted on that. If I had, I would have done strength before I left. But yeah, I came home and was like, I just took a nap. And not gonna lie to you, I don't have, I'm still a little woozy. So I'm gonna demonstrate the moves and then come back tomorrow and I'll do the whole set with you. But I'm not gonna lie to you, I just don't have it right now. I'm itching to go back to bed. But I know that these exercises today are a little obtuse, and I want to be sure that I'm demonstrating at least what you're doing. So with the four-way single leg reach, what we're talking about, it's the 4 planes of motion. So the exercise itself isn't overly complicated. It's just the balance. So we're going to stand with our feet hip distance apart. Again, locked, unlocked, locked, unlocked, bend. We're going to get a bend. So this would be a quarter squat. This would be a full squat. We're just going through the full range to remind you of all the positions. Locked, we never do this. Unlocked just means soft knees. A little bit more a bend. So when we get to that bend, your glutes are going to be fired on and turned on, okay? Quarter squat, all of this will become relevant later. So we're going to stand here with the soft, unlocked knee. Slowly bring one leg back. And again, we don't want to be opening up the hips. We want to keep our hip bones parallel to the ground. Find that balance with your leg directly behind you. And then reach forward. And slowly lower yourself to that quarter squat position, and then rise. So you're reaching upward and then pressing downwards. So that is the 4-way reach. Hopefully you'll be a little bit straighter than I was because you didn't get blood today or have blood taken from you that you weren't counting on. So you're going to do 3 sets of 25 on each leg. And then hit kickouts at a 45-degree angle. So with the band, this is going to be ugly. With that band, put it around your ankles. And again, locked, unlocked, locked, unlocked, band. Okay, locked, unlocked, bend. Not a quarter squat, just a little bit of a band. Make sure that glute is on. And we're kicking outward at a 45-degree angle. So how this is different from what we were doing last time. Last month, we were doing in all the directions, and they were only meant to be little pulses, right? These are full-on kickouts with limited balance. So we want to be challenging your balance with a more forceful kick in an odd direction. And we're going to stay consistent with that 45-degree angle. And in a couple of weeks, I think we add the second one. But for now, we're going to locked, unlocked, bend, not a squat, just a bend, and then kicking in that direction. Okay, and then with that, 3 sets of 15 on each leg. Amazing. Lateral band walk, you've seen that with we do not want a light loop for this. We want a heavier loop, and making sure that you're really restricting your range of motion. Show me how small your range can be when we're spinning 30 seconds in one direction, then 30 seconds in the other direction, okay? Then finally, the quarter squat. See why I was locked, unlocked, bend, squat. Okay, quarter squat with the hip scour. With the hip scour, scouring is this. Whoops. It is this. And that's the test that a PT will do when you're lying down, is trying to see what your range of motion for that hip socket is. So we're going to do 3 sets of 10 on each leg. So no band necessary. That comes later. Locked, unlocked, band, hip scour. And we want to open this as wide as we can without twisting. Hips straight ahead. If you want to start with, because this is a really odd move, an odd movement, if you want to start with your booty lightly touching, not leaning against, but booty lightly touching the wall. That's not the worst case scenario. Do this a couple times until you get a feel for the movement. So when we scour this direction, this butt cheek on the standing leg should not come off the wall. Because all we're doing is moving that knee into an external rotation while balancing on one leg in a quarter squat. I'm back. There you go. So with that in mind, apologies for the late demonstration, but Thursdays never go according to plan, which is why I usually have them off for people, and we'll go through everything together tomorrow. But for now, I'm going to bed. See you then.